Hello and welcome back to another episode here on Strictly Flying. Hope you're all doing fantastic. Today we are once again traveling to Brazil. However, today is a little bit special as I will get to fly on the Airbus A350 once again. Now, the last time I flew on this type was with Air France from Paris to Sao Paulo in February 2021. Today, however, we are taking a direct flight from Paris to the city of Fortaleza in the northeastern part of Brazil. And for those of you who have been following me for some time already, you guys know that this is a flight that I have done many times before. And Air France has previously operated both the Airbus A330, the Boeing 777, and the Boeing 787 Dreamliner on this exact route. However, this will be the first time that I will be flying on the Airbus A350 on this particular route from Paris, Charles de Gaulle to Fortaleza, Pinto Martins International Airport. Our journey today, though, starts in Amsterdam, and we are currently waiting for our flight that will take us to Paris. Also, before we get started, remember there are timestamps in all of my videos, and you can jump straight ahead to the parts that you want to watch. Welcome on board. Our flight to Paris is unfortunately delayed, and I am a little stressed about this as my connection in Paris is extremely short. I only have about 1 hour and a half connection time in Paris, so at this point I am hoping for a miracle that we either gain some time in the air or that our flight to Fortaleza is also delayed. But at this point things don't look too bright. Finally, our aircraft pulled up to the gate, about 1 hour delayed. And the aircraft that will take us to Paris today is an Airbus A321 with the registration Foxtrot Golf Tango Alpha Yankee. And this aircraft is currently 13 years old. So let's get on board and hope there won't be any further delays from now on. So, welcome on board. As you can see, I have chosen a seat by the emergency exit today, so no complaints here about the leg space. Also, we do have a full flight today and the boarding process is taking way too long on an already very delayed flight.
You on board this flight to Paris Charles de Gaulle. My colleague on the flight today is Constant Jacquet. We are ready now for the startup. Sorry, a few minutes delay due to our late arrival from our previous leg. We'll try to do our best to catch up this delay. Flight time will be 45 minutes to reach Paris with cloudy weather conditions during the flight. And it's also cloudy at Paris with outside temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. I wish you a very pleasant flight under the care of Muriel Jacopin, your purser and her crew.
This flight took us more or less straight south to the French capital, and the crew barely made the drink service before we would start our descent into Charles de Gaulle International Airport. And this wonderful gentleman sitting in front of me did his very best to reassure me that I would make my flight to Brazil. While we were descending, he was able to gather the latest information about my connecting flight, providing me with the gate number and explaining to me exactly where I needed to go. This is the kind of service that you want whenever traveling on an airline. So that's 5 stars on service to Air France on this flight. And that has to be one of the hardest landings I've ever experienced. Talk about falling out of the sky. Anyways, welcome to Paris. I'm gonna pack up my camera gear and run straight to the gate where my flight to Brazil is leaving. So I'll see you soon. Against all odds, I arrived to the gate just in time, and I was already excited to see this beautiful bird parked outside, the Airbus A350. So let's get on board and check out our seat. Today I am traveling in regular economy class, and the leg space is actually a little disappointing. I believe the 777 and the Dreamliner has more leg space in economy class, however I could be mistaken. Anyways, another disappointing fact about this aircraft is the lack of power outlets underneath these seats, something that really should be standard nowadays on any airline. You do, however, have a USB outlet on the entertainment screen that will charge your mobile phone. The screen does not tilt outwards though, and when the seat in front is reclined, the angle of the TV is not ideal for watching movies. Besides that, this seat is quite standard with adjustable headrests and a standard recline.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Air France. We'll be with you on this Airbus A350 until we reach Fortaleza. Please store your baggage in the overhead compartments. Only small handbags and accessories must be placed under the seat in front of you.
Now, my absolute favorite feature of the A350 is the 2 onboard cameras that you can watch at any time, giving you the option of a tail view or a view of the nose wheel. This is especially cool when taking off or landing. Also, on today's flight, I really hit the jackpot, as the middle seat would be free during this 9-hour flight to Brazil. And the aircraft that is taking us to Fortaleza today is almost brand new and has a registration Foxtrot Hotel Yankee Sierra, and this aircraft is just over 1 year old.
Vérification de la porte posée.
PNC, préparez-vous pour le décollage, merci.
Soon after takeoff, the meal service started, and Air France being French, the first order is to start serving champagne. And on today's flight, we were given the usual option of chicken or pasta, and for some reason they had already run out of chicken when reaching my seat. Now I find this to be a little strange, as I am sitting in the very front of the economy class section where the meal service starts, so I am pretty sure they messed up in the catering division prior to boarding. And my fellow passenger beside me was not very pleased about this, but there really isn't much anyone can do, as they can really only serve what is available. Anyways, the pasta was okay, a little tasteless, and not a very big serving. Our flight today took us over Spain and Portugal before crossing the Atlantic Ocean with a straight course for Fortaleza. It was also quite cloudy during the entire flight, so there wasn't much to see outside the window. The flight was overall very uneventful, except for this gentleman sitting in front of me who had to get out of his seat about 20 times during the flight and kept touching my screen every single time, so I had to start the movie over and over again. About an hour prior to arrival, we were served a small snack consisting of a sandwich and some yogurt, and it didn't take long after that before the Brazilian coastline came into view and it was time to start our descent. So here we are, welcome to Brazil and welcome to Fortaleza Pinto Martins International Airport. As always, thank you for joining me on yet another flight here on Strictly Flying, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like as that really helps me out a lot. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you want to get notified on future uploads. With that said, thank you, safe travels, and hopefully I'll see you soon on my next flight here on Strictly Flying. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
There you go.